With Frankie, Corrado, and Kevin Weeks. Gentlemen, since Christmas, the Leafs have the second best points percentage in the entire league. Only Tampa's better. Also, since Christmas, Auston Matthews has been top 8 in scoring. He was 118th before Christmas. Frankie, apart from scoring more, what's Matthews doing so differently now?
It looks like he's moving a little different on the ice, Gino. It looks like he's a little more nimble. It felt like Auston Matthews was rigid at the start of the season. And one of the things where that really shows with is his shot. Auston Matthews' patented curl and drag release, we weren't seeing it as much. And it's a hard thing to do if you're feeling stiff and you're not quite feeling like yourself. Well, we're seeing that now. We saw it in Colorado. Auston Matthews curl and drag shot for a goal, and the production is there for him. And I'll say this. Sometimes when you're coming off a long period of time where you've been injured, your body doesn't quite feel optimal, even though there's nothing really holding you back injury-wise. Maybe we're at the point now where Auston Matthews' body is feeling like it's reconditioned to the point where he can do all the things that he wants to do and the things that make him a successful player.
I totally echo that. Yeah, he seems to be more in the flow of the game. And to your point about him being rigid, he was probably limited by something or a few things that were nagging or that were bothering him. But he's back in the flow of the game. He's in the flow of the offense. His positioning is a lot better. He's getting to the high traffic areas a lot more with more regularity. And by the way, that snout that he has for being a shark, a goal scorer, you can see that he's hungry to score goals again. He's playing with more passion, and that's been really evident to watch.
All right, so tonight it's Matthews versus Team USA teammate Quinn Hughes. Hughes was over a point per game in his career against the Leafs coming in. Frankie, how can the Leafs limit his impact on this game?
It's all about what Quinn Hughes does with his feet and his deception. That is how he's so involved in the play. And traditionally, defensemen that were puck-moving guys or offensive guys, you would say you have to be careful when they join the rush. So you get a piece of them on the forecheck, make sure that whichever forward is with him coming up the ice doesn't over-back check, and you stay with him the entire way. It's not exactly that simple with a guy like Quinn Hughes because he will lead it. He will shake someone off and carry it himself right through the neutral zone, get involved in the play. He's such an unpredictable player. So yeah, it really comes down to, can you chip his body as much as possible? Can you make sure that he's not beating you with his feet, which is something that's easier said than done. He seems to do it to everyone. And now Quinn Hughes, he is one of the toughest players to stop in the NHL because of the way he's able to get away from people. Weeksy, I know you watch him a lot. I mean, there's only so much you can do with this guy.
It's so true. Let me tell you something. We just did their game against Buffalo. Quinn Hughes, and in talking to his parents, they often say when our kids and when our family moved up to Toronto, that's when they became better players. Why? We were on the ice all the time, and they went to the outdoor rinks all the time, and they did drills with them all the time. I can tell you, this guy, look, the only person that has probably better feet than Quinn Hughes, top of mind, the late, great Elvis Presley, and maybe the late, great James Brown. This guy's feet are so deceptive, and he makes plays out of nothing. Plays that ordinarily would be dead plays or extinguished plays, not the case with him. So the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to have their hands full. Quinn Hughes is one of the best in the business. He's worth the price of admission.
One positive for the Leafs going in. Minnesota struggled a bit lately. Just one win in regulation since January the 1st.